Hi everybody, it's Rolex here, and today I'm going to show you my favorite strategy out of everything. So basically, this is just the old strategy that people probably know about, which is just exact run, right? Seeing exact run to get your currency, this type of currency. So you get a bunch of these, but this is not a result. But I'll show you the results in a second. So this is how I just like track it everything, and I've seen a lot of people, like in Reddit and in the community, kind of like complaining about tier 17 that if you don't run tier 17, you don't make any currency. It's a waste of time, blah blah blah. And I want to disprove that, and also like, well, you can sell tier 17 as well. Like if you don't want to run them, you can sell them. They are profitable to just farm them and sell them. That's a good strategy that you can do. Run tier 16, get tier 17, and sell them. Right, that's one of the good strategies that you can do as well. But this is not my strategy. This is basically you just stack a bunch of uh, the Serum exact mobs and influence, so that you get a lot of loot that way, and you also progress the exact encounter faster as well. So basically, you still selling the invitation. So this strategy has been known for, I don't know, like since Serum exact was the thing, and people kind of like forget about it that it exists, I guess. And the rate currency, it's absolutely pricey when you look at the market right now. So it's very, very good. And also, I want to focus on both farming the corpse and farming exact at the exact same time. Now, the most currency that came from this strategy was, I don't know, maybe it came from just random loot and all flame. You get a lot of all flame. You're probably not gonna sell them. If you want to sell them, then you can kind of like separate them, sell them. The quality gem, they're all kind of good. And you will sell coffin for sure. This is I have the list that what I picked up and what I don't, and also the currency. As you can see here, I don't have that much, 100 maps. It's kind of like a small sample, uh, but it's 100 maps of this strategy, and you can check my tree. You can screenshot it if you want to. If you don't have to follow this exact same tree, you can change it. You can drop this because you probably don't need that much map sustain. Like if you just want to buy map, which I included in my cost as well. So let's go to the bit that people would probably want to know, like what is happening, right? So basically, this is the PoE exchange that you can check the price, the total stuff that you get. So basically, I just track off two. I don't track this because I just change. I used my price. I don't care about whatever people selling or buying for the coffin. I use my price, and they always sells, and I only sell the one that I care, right? The mana rarer, more speed, fracture, more crit, additional item, tier rating. This one I don't have it included in the I don't store it. I sell it like right away because they took so much space. So I think I sold about three times. So it's three divines that I get from tier rating selling. Row and column effect, more chaos, uh, six link. This one doesn't sell, but I just keep them because sometimes I just like maybe getting some 86 bait six link or something. But I don't sell this one, so you don't have to pick up this one because it's kind of cheap. You don't really care that much. I think so. And haunted modifier. So, and we'll go over the corpse bit after, but I'll show you the results of stuff. Like there's some stuff that actually like kind of like lucky. As you can see here, ambush scarab of containment. This is very lucky. I only got one of them. This one is just, like if you run 100 maps, you're gonna get about like 3 to 4. I get pretty lucky. I get 4 because it's supposed to only be 3, but because I had 10% chance to like double progress multiple times, so that means I get 4. You know, like if you do this experiment, you know, more than enough time, you'll get three, I think, like for 100 maps on average. But this time I get four, so that's pretty lucky, right? And then Horn Scarab of Awakening, this is pretty expensive. I got three of them. This is pretty lucky, I would say. You can remove the price of this and it wouldn't change that much. Okay, so we go Fortress map. This one I had 12 of them. I think this is pretty common. It's about like 10% chance per map or something. So I ran, you know, like 100 maps to get 12. So this is pretty like realistic, and I remove all flame, like all the all flame that I don't want to keep, or a lot of like age sword, like, you know, the all the timeless stuff, and bees, for example. Like I don't care about them, you know. I don't even care if they sell like, you know, or not, but I just don't care. This one though, this one is pretty big. So I'll check the price. All right, Beauty Through Dead. I think this is just the lucky drop. You can remove this if you, you know, like if you don't like to like inflate the result. This is pretty lucky. You know, 9 divines for a definition card. And Lighten support, I don't think this is that lucky. If you run enough map, you will eventually get some of these gem. They are not that rare. I'll manifest well. This one I got 2 of them. They're about 2 divine each, as you can see here. So this is pretty common, I'd say. Well, not common, but they're not that rare. So if you spec into, you know, all flame, getting corpses and stuff, you get a lot of this. You get a lot of like all flame, as you can see here. So in total, it's about 58 divines. I'm not gonna increase the price, you know, like bulk selling. Like I don't want to do that. They're you know, like if you want to increase the price, lower the price, that's up to you. But I'm just gonna use the average price, so it's basically 58 divines in total of 100 maps. And now we can go to the result coffin. Uh, you know, you can, you know, you don't want to see this, right? You kind of want to see whatever here. So I got haunted modifier, 10 of them, and I sell them for 10 for a divine. So this is 1 divine. Split, I sell them like 9 for 1 divine. So this is like 0.78, as you can see here. And this is the price that I sell. You know, the mirror I sell like 4 for a divine. This one I sell 6 for divine for more speed. This is pretty fast to sell. Like this more speed is like really fast, even with this price. It's like pretty expensive, right? More chaos I sell it for 1/8. That means like I sell 8 more chaos for a divine. Fracture is 2/5. I think I'm gonna drop the price here. Because they're not really selling that fast, but they're selling, you know, at this price, they're okay to go for. I think they increased the chance to getting fracture coffin now, that I probably have to drop the price down to like, I don't know, like 1/2 or something. But they're still pretty good value. Wait, not 1/2. It's like 2/6 or something, 2/6 or 2/7, something like that. And then I can sell it faster. Raw effect, this somehow it's very expensive, you know, so I sell like 5 for 1. This one I sell 12 for 1. A column effect, which is like kind of weird, right? Like low and column effect, the price is big, like the price gap is pretty big. More crit, this one also sell pretty fast. I sell it for 1/8. So 8 of them get me 1 divine. I have only 7. I got only 7 here. Rare mana, this one 1/7. This is pretty fast to sell as well, because a lot of people want to craft the helmet, right? The helmet, usually they're gonna roll mana if they're using like some type of in base, or even a body armor or a claw or whatever like weapon that has intelligence with it. Right, so less mana or rare mana, it's actually sell really fast. This one is sell really fast as well. Additional item, I think I'm pretty unlucky with this one. I sell it for 2 divines. I only got 1 of them. I usually get additional item like around like once every, I think, 30 maps. But this time, you know, the whole 100 map, I only get 1, which is really unlucky. And this is a profit. You know, I get the total of the currency, the minus by the total investment, as you can see here. Dude maps, 100 of them. They cost about, I don't know, like 50 of them. It's like one divine. So this is the cost, and the total cost is two divine. Domination scarab, they are pretty cheap. I just jacked up the price a little bit, right? Like 121 over 125 because I need to buy 400 of them. They're 3.2 divine here. Correct mod, there's 100 map, right? You run 100 map and 3 over 130. So it's 200 to divine here. Giselle 400. It's about 0.7 divine out in chaos to roll the map 250. I think this is pretty accurate. Uh, but you know, this it's average, right? Like you have to check your character if they can run a lot of the map, and I run all of them, all the map 20% or more pack size. So if you focusing on more like 26%, then the cost of this is going to go up. But I don't want to do it because it's annoying to run. It's not because the price will go up and the cost will go up. They're just annoying to roll. The Exile Orpheum and Rat Orpheum, I use them whenever I see Chaos, Scarab, or a Divine Orb, but I don't see any Divine Orb. Divination card, like those are the one that I use Exile or Rat, to increase the loot. They're not that expensive and you will sustain them like when you run this strategy, so it doesn't matter, but I just include it into the cost, so like why not, right? And so the total cost that I used in this run, it's 10 divine, which is gonna be divided down to about like 0.1 divine investment per map, right? 0.1 because 100 map, 0.1, yeah, it's about 0.1 divine like in every single map, so that's about like 13-15 chaos, I would say. So the time spent, I spend in the map about like 2 minutes per map, so I ran pretty fast, maybe slow, I don't know, but it's about 2 minutes per map, and then I ran 100 maps, that 200 minutes, and then ratio it's going to about 19.6 divines per hour. The value of this will change depending on like what you actually like want to remove, right? Like if you think like, oh, beauty through death is pretty rare, you're not gonna get them, it's like unlikely to get them, so you can remove them. You can remove enlighten, you can remove maybe, I don't know, like I think the reds is pretty common. I think sacred orb again, but sacred orb is only 40 divine, 40 chaos orb. So this is like pretty much just um, the amount that you would normally get, I guess, on average. So that's like 10 divines off. So you cut 10 divine off here, minus another 10, I guess. So you go down to 16 divine per hour. It's still very high, and it's very, very like easy to do. I can just show you one map real quick. But where is it? I can just show you real quick, right? Like how I ran my map. Where is it, dude? So the result, it's going to be based around the map that you run as well. So if you run Jungle Valley, you're gonna get Abomination. The price is going to ship. So, Abomination usually sell for cheaper than Fortress, a little bit cheaper though, but they still sell pretty fast. I ran with Domination, so I run with all Domination Shrine with Domination, so you get a lot. And the tree is I have 100% chance to spawn ritual. So and my ritual is going to have 4. So this is just to get the maximum amount of monsters in the map, that is the natural monster in the map, so that they can drop corpse. And also, like if you want to focus on more influence monsters and stuff like that, then the strategy is going to shift a little bit. But I think it doesn't really matter. Like you can't really like increase the amount of influence monster that much. So basically increase the pack, the number of pack, it's going to be much better. So this is how I run. I just put everything up above, and hopefully they are, I'm gonna look for like the maximum number of monster here and there, right? And then the rest, it's fine. The rest you can you know, just like put the one that it's the yellow one down the bottom if it's not chaos orb, or if it's not like they convert to scarab or divination. That's you know, and then you just run to the boss, right? Like you just, if you run the map that you can run to the boss, it's gonna be really good, right? And then you can just keep blasting, right? And then that's it. This is pretty much the end of the map, right? You just kill everything, you click all the minion, and then just do it. Oh, I got another fracture there. As you can see, I'm not clicking any of them because they are not selling fast. Like I'm just gonna pick the one that sells fast. So this is a strategy, right? You have to have a character that run fast enough, right? Like I just happen to have like my cast on crit. This my dead. I'll make a new character soon because I already kind of like finished with this character at this point in time. If you want to see, you know, POB and stuff like that, I can put a link down in the description for POB on this character. I don't think it's matter that much. That's the speed, you know, we pick up speed obviously. Yeah, column effect, pick them up. And sometimes like this map, it's a little bit like bad because sometimes you don't know where the rest of the monster is. As you can see, like 50 here. Like sometimes they're gonna be in the middle. And that's it. That's the end of the map. About 1 minute and 50 seconds. So I ran this about like 2 minutes every map, and then you have to like do some, you know, like stuff here and there, right? And I usually I don't keep that, right? Black side rat. Huh. It's rat. And this one I don't keep, so it's fine. This one I also don't keep. So that's it. That's how I ran the map, and I think this is by far the most comfortable like strategy that I ran so far. They're not gonna yield you like as much as you run tier 17, obviously, but it's less threat. Like you can't fail the map unless you don't read the mod on the map. Like the strategy is like pretty chill, and I think this is the way I want to do it. And also like you get like eldritch currency, which, you know, like the red one is pretty expensive. You don't want to go to buy them. Like I've been farming this for quite a long time. As you can see here, I have like almost like 500 400 of this, right, grand, and then a couple of the smaller one. So I'd say this strategy, it's my most favorite, like out of everything that I ever do. And the other one, the second one is probably the syndicate farming, because it's just like syndicate, and I've been running syndicate for almost like 100 run. I'm gonna finish my 100 run on the syndicates as well. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about it, but that would be like in the future. But this is just a strategy that I want to share, and you know, like, you know, kind of like want to debunk about the whole T17 thing as well, right? You farm T17, you get, I don't know, 30 divines per hour or something, 30 40 divines. Like I don't know, but I mean, getting 15 divines an hour like will get you like all of your gear in no time, right? In like maybe a week of farming or 2 weeks of farming, if you don't like aim for the mirror tier gear or whatever, right? Like, so I say that's like kind of good strategy for me. You know, for my standard, this is pretty good strategy. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the league still. And if you already stopped playing the league, then, you know, you can still watch the video, right? You can still watch a video of how the league still evolves and stuff like that. Or you can wait for playing some of the other game. I've seen some new Devil Force stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna play them, but, you know, maybe not. Bye!